everybody. I'm Paul.
And I'm Vonda, and we are business as usual.
Absolutely. So, tell me what's going on with you today. You went to the
I'm like,
gym.
hey, sometimes you wake up and you're just ready. You ever had that? You've been like toying with something in your mind for so long, or there's an idea and you haven't executed, or there's an event, or there's something you should be doing for yourself, like, going to the gym. And then one day you just kind of wake up and you decide, I'm ready.
Oh yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
ready.
So,
I'm
I
ready.
got to I got to tell you.
Cheers.
Yeah, yesterday I someone told me I looked really tired and should go home and get some rest. And so I went home and I said, "You know what? I'm just going to nap for like an hour." And I went home and I laid in my bed and I set my timer for an hour and I conked out. I slept for 14 hours, Vonda. I
Whoa.
know. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Someone's not listening to their body.
I know. And it's funny because I just started going back to the gym myself. And one of the things that I discovered was if I listen to my body as if it were like a child, and some people like give me a look, but I'm like, just hear me out. If you listen to your body like it's a child and say, hey, you promised we would go to the gym. You're like, okay, buddy, we'll go. That kind of deal.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I went to the gym the last 2 days, last 3 days, excluding yesterday. But it was just a like cardio workout. I walked a mile, I biked a couple of miles, did some pull ups, and I left. Kept it easy, good way to work into it. But turns out my body really needed it, and then it knew it needed rest. And so that's amazing. I'm like, okay, I really need to listen to my body.
Yeah, I've been listening to mine because she's been aching.
Yeah.
That's also how our body tells us, right? I kind of got off track because I was in Atlanta for about a week and didn't get to my gym. And then I came home and there was another 3 or 4 days. Next thing you know, it's 10 days. And I'm like, oh, darn. And now I'm feeling it. So I don't feel like going to the gym because, you're aching, you're feeling lethargic. You haven't been, getting those juices flowing. And next thing you know, it's 2 weeks. And I'm like, ah. So
Yeah.
and it's so interesting because that alignment of body, mind, spirit, like getting everything into, I like to, I'm not good with forcing myself to do things that I don't like to do. I mean, yes, there are things in life, but I mean, yeah, no, to get on track, it really takes a type of momentum and decision. Or else what happens is that, I'll do it, but I won't finish it
Mm-hmm.
when my heart is not into it. So, yes, we can go and do the activity or the action or the event, but will we complete it and will we do it with joy? And I'm always looking for the joy in everything that I do, in the work that I do, even going to gym. So,
Yeah.
I'm trying to incorporate, I'm not trying, I am incorporating the other pieces that go with it. I would go to the gym uh, or go on a walk because I have a big dog. I have a pit and cane corso, Trigger. So when Trigger and I go for a walk, what do you do afterwards? I mean, I'm not an athlete. I don't know what to put in my body afterwards, but I'm learning. So I've been learning. I've been juicing. I've been making sure I do my protein shakes. I found a really great mix that is so creamy and smooth. I feel like I'm having milkshakes.
Oh,
Aw,
speaking of trigger.
he can't Trigger. Yeah, he's inside because they're mowing the lawn, and he's very upset that Hey, it's enough. Anyway, well, that's good. So, that part of connecting to business and getting the mind and the body right, the mind I've been working on. We talked about that, right? Meditating and really just trying to find your inner focus. So you and we've been having that discussion. So now it's time for the body part, I feel like. And you're in the gym too now. So, hey now, check us out in 6 months. We'll be like doing body shots on camera.
Oh, I always make this joke. I said when I was in the Marine Corps, I was in the best shape of my life. Um, I was sexy. I was gonna say, I was
You were
sexy.
hot. I bet you were
Yeah,
hot. Is that what
yeah,
you're trying to tell us? He's like, oh, so you're trying to get your hot back.
yeah.
That what it
Absolutely.
is? You're getting your sexy back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, some people were like, "Nah, you were too skinny," and I said, "Well, I was healthy though, and I had so much energy." And once I got out, I started taking desk jobs, and I was still going to the gym. But what happened was my energy levels started declining, and then didn't go to the gym, and then I didn't go to the gym, and I started eating worse. And for all the discipline that the Marine Corps gave me, it didn't really mean anything in the civilian world because I didn't have someone forcing me to be fit. So it really wasn't coming from a place of personal care. It was coming
Mhm.
from a place of you legally have to be in shape to stay in this job. So, you know, um,
Wow, that's so interesting. Now that's a law that we could use.
yeah, you're telling me, yeah,
Imagine if legally you had to stay in shape in order, yeah, it would be like there's no more work. The government pays us, but in order to get our income, right, we
hmm
have to stay in shape. So we spend our days being healthy and fit. Sounds like so much more fun than working.
it does.
Okay.
But
Well,
now,
that's
now
in my
we're now
future.
we get a little Orwellian, not Orwellian, but there's actually a guy out there, and I can't remember his name, but he used to talk about the future of the economy and where there was no money, kind of like a Star Trek universe where no one had money. It was just um, the betterment of society and our health and things like that. And robots would do everything, and we people just did stuff out of passion. They didn't do it out of a need to survive. Um, while that would completely
Interesting.
eliminate your industry, the finance industry, it would transform into something else. This this show isn't.
Yes, because we
Yeah,
would have to still have a means of exchange. There was a time when they were beads and pearls and shells were the means of exchange. So,
right. And there's I don't know if you ever heard of the website Simbi, SIMBI.
no, should I look at
You should. They're a nonprofit, and they are all about bartering services. Literally the entire, and they have Simbi credits, which are if you can't. Let's say I wanted someone to write an article for me for my business, but I what they have to offer wasn't really something that I could use. Like, let's say they were into like I don't know, reading energy or something, and I already did that on my own or something. You can exchange Simbi credits. Like I'll take 20 Simbi or I'll pay you 20
Hmm.
Simbi credits if you write me this article. So it's kind of like this alternative medium of exchange, but you can also earn them by doing things for people. So it's I don't bartering's not illegal, but it's frowned upon by you know the government because it's not money. So you know but bartering had, for I'd say millennia was the way that people used to exchange things, even back in the what 1700s, 1800s. We were exchanging things with Native Americans, um, you know, for just as offerings or peace, or we'll give you land if you do something. I don't know. So, um, but yeah, so bartering, that website is amazing. Um, you should get
I'm
a
on it right now.
yeah.
Do what you love, help others, get what you need. This is a great resource, simbi.com, SIMBI.
Mhm.
And if I may, there's a young lady that says, finally, an economy for people like me. Not a ton of money, but experience and talents to share. And she says that with Simbi, she can access experience that she wouldn't otherwise be able to afford,
Right.
which is really, really, that's powerful. Simbi bridges the gap um, and allows people to get services that might not otherwise be accessible.
Mhm.
So, it's kind of like a bonus account,
Yeah.
right? You can buy the services that you need with something that you can offer that is your expertise or
Right.
your passion. I like it.
Yeah, and actually, just bouncing off of that idea, your industry is finance, right? Wealth coaching, things like
It
that.
is financial literacy education. Yes,
But financial isn't always dollar signs. Some,
correct.
it's budgeting your time, it's budgeting your skills and talents, and maybe I think you should join that. I think you would really enjoy it.
I think that I really might look into it.
Yep.
Uh, well, thank you for that. Thank
Yeah,
you for that
absolutely.
plug. This is Paul. Paul is the man with the tools and the resources to help us, create better business. Oh, wonderful.
That's the goal. So I guess that's it. That's all I have on my mind today.
That's all I've got.
I've got lots of sleep last night, so I'm feeling fresh and spunky. So um,
So glad. Well, I'm going to go hit the shower and begin my day. I've been away from my desk a little longer than planned. So thank you so much. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Business as Usual. I'm Vonda.
and I'm Paul. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.